in Silicon Valley, not too far from here, is where the building blocks of the modern computer were thought up and built. And also, California is the birthplace of biotechnology. More than 30 years ago, two men created the biotech industry over beer in a San Francisco bar. I mean, this is just extraordinary. Their work forever has changed the way that life-saving drugs are made. I mean, in California, for instance, we are the leaders now in stem cell research. We have committed, the people of California have committed $3 billion in stem cell research, which will in the end save Alzheimer's patients, Parkinson's patients, and muscular sclerosis patients, and so on. We lead the nation in new patents. No two ways about that. We received nearly half of the nation's clean tech venture capital also. Just a few weeks ago, I visited a company here in San Francisco that found a way to convert algae into clean fuel. As you know, that when it comes to transportation and the vehicles create 30% of the greenhouse gases. So if we can find a solution to that problem, that is what it's about. This is energy independence, number one, and cutting down on our greenhouse gases. Well, this is really a great breakthrough with algae, because even the Navy just signed a contract with that company, and this is SolarZyme is the company's name. So the Navy signed a deal with them now. So they're going to go and get their fuel, and that is a big breakthrough because ships are one of the biggest polluters with their dirty diesel fuel. So this is another great breakthrough because of technology. And of course, California is in so many areas the leader. In electric cars, for instance, think about Tesla Motors. Tesla Motors is producing zero greenhouse gases through their engines. They are producing 100% electric cars. That means that we are the leaders here in California. Now Detroit slowly is getting the point that they should wake up, because they've been asleep at the wheel for too long, and now they're slowly waking up, and they're starting to produce also electric cars. And of course, I'm very proud of Tesla Motors, because they build a car that goes from 0 to 60, just like the turbo Porsche, in 3.9 seconds. So that is a fantastic company with great product. And we're also doing great work when it comes to smart grid technology. As you know, when we talk about greenhouse gas emissions, it is 20% of the greenhouse gases of CO2 comes from energy. And this is why it's very important, and it's why I just signed a bill a few weeks ago to go and create more renewable energy in California, 33% by the year 2020. But an area that is very important is smart grid technology. It is all about using technology like digital meters and sensors to make the electricity grid greener, more efficient, and more stable. Power outages cost the American economy $150 billion a year. So smart grid technology could limit, if not eliminate completely, all those costly disruptions. It would also provide real-time information to consumers, empowering them to adjust their energy use during peak demand. As a matter of fact, I've seen some really cool gadgets here lately that allow people to turn off the power at their homes or their offices remotely, through the phone or through the BlackBerry. Now just think about it, that you go to work in the morning, your kids are still at home, you still need to have the air conditioner on and the electricity and the computers on, and then from your office you can remotely now turn off at 9 o'clock in the morning, let's say, all the computers, the electricity, and the air conditioner and everything. Think about how much energy you can save. And this is why, because of this technology, this is why California is so far ahead of the rest of the nation. We in California, we are 40% more energy efficient than the rest of the nation. We, per capita, have not increased energy use for the last 30 years. So this is all because of technology.